So, good morning on a beautiful Friday morning. And I would like to first of all apologize for me not getting on my live this morning at 10 o'clock. But emergencies happen, and this is life. And at the end of the day, you might not have been able to attend the time, but the show must go on. So here we are, and we are now getting this show on the road. Okay. I actually had a channel with luxury lifestyle, but I was doing so many other things at the time that I did not really get to put a lot of effort into my channel. And this channel, Luxury Lifestyle, is very important to me because I am the kind of person who believes that everybody is entitled to success and they are entitled to get the tools and the advice needed in order for them to succeed. I do not feel that any human being was born to be better off than somebody else. I think we are all given choices and we are all given life in order to help us make the changes that we need. Sorry, that light is just killing my eyes. So basically, some of us are dealt better hands than others. Some people are born into wealth and prosperity, etc., etc., whilst others are not so fortunate. But the thing about it is, we all have the facilities to change our circumstances. It is just how much are you willing to change that circumstance. So, I decided that with my knowledge, my experience, my life experiences, I could most probably do a channel, and that channel will help people and maybe guide people in the way of, getting a better life or helping themselves out in a certain situation. Because life throws so many things at us that sometimes we just feel to give up. And, we think that this is not the best time for us to do something. Well, I believe that there's no time better than the present. So, a little bit about myself. That could take forever. But anyway, you will get to know a lot more about me as we go along. But the first thing that I wanted to start off with was that I was a rebel when I was younger. I did not listen to, well, not that I did not listen. When I was young, if you told me you can't do this or you cannot do that, you need to explain to me why. Why can't you do this or why can't I do that? If you just tell me you can't, then I will. And that got me into a lot of trouble. Also, being a humanitarian, I always felt that everybody, doesn't matter their what they are in life. It doesn't matter if you are a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer, a billionaire, whatever, right? You should not be treated any differently than somebody who is mopping the floor or somebody who is picking up the garbage, right? Everybody deserves to be treated the same. And so whenever I saw this type of behavior, it would get me really annoyed and I would rebel against it. Now, those of you who know me know that I come from a well-to-do family. Both parents are doctors. Well, were doctors. My mum passed 2 years ago. This month, on the 12th of September, will make it 2 years already. And my grandfather was well off, so I grew up quite spoiled, maids, traveling the world, when nobody else was traveling, being sent to very posh boarding schools in Canada, etc., etc., etc. But it was not the life that I enjoyed. I did not enjoy that life at all. And in fact, I always felt more comfortable when I was around my poorer family members. That's the time I would be so happy. I would be, enjoying myself on the road, dancing, singing, all this sort of thing. Playing, running, getting run down by pigs. All of these wonderful stories I have. And those were like the happiest times of my life. I hated social parties where everybody gathered. Hi, how are you? Oh yes, I made 3 million today. No, I made 4 million. I'm sorry, I beat you by 1 million. Oh, I could not stand it. It drove me insane because, I was not one to be in the box that society puts you in. I was always outside that box. And that's why a lot of people did not understand me. Family members thought I was, a rebel. I was a bad child. I was bad. I did bad things, blah, 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 blah. The people I chose to fall in love with, the people I chose to have relationships with, were not people acceptable in my parents' circle. But it never stopped me. I am my own individual, and I need to be in control of my life, and that's how I have always been. Even when I got married, my husband is a very strong personality, and if I was a weak personality, he would most probably have dominated me. But that wasn't happening. It was like two titans clashing, right? And I made it known from early on in our relationship that no, this is an equal partnership. You are not dictating to me, and I'm not dictating to you, right? But at the end of the day, my decisions are mine to make. Okay. So that was, me growing up. And so overall, I kept thinking, that that it is so important for people to really become successful. My husband came from a poor background, and he didn't have the opportunities that I had, and he wasn't able to have the education that I had. But that doesn't mean that, I shouldn't get married to him because of his status. Now he has his own business. He's very successful. I helped him start that business. I am very good at implementing strategy, and I am very good at implementing startup businesses and guiding people on how to start a business. So today, now that you've gotten a little bit of an introduction about me and why I do this, it's because I honestly do think that everybody is entitled to success, and everybody can have success and can have the life that they choose to have. And notice I use that word choose because it is definitely your choice. You have to be able to choose what you want to do. Okay. You cannot just sit idly by and wish for something if you are not intending to put the full the full force of your ambition in there. Okay, nobody's going to hand you out anything. You've got to get it for yourself. So my first sort of business tip would be to first of all think of what you are passionate about. Do you love to travel? Do you love to cook? Do you love to sew? Do you love painting? Do you love makeup? Do you love accessories? Do you like making stuff, craft, whatever? Whatever it is you love to do, then that is the area of business that you need to look at. However, it doesn't happen that easily. There are lots of things that go into starting a business, and there are lots of things that need to be taught about before you actually start the business. And one of the things I always tell anybody that I am helping start a business as a consultant, I always tell them, first of all, for at least 3 months, you keep a diary. And we call that your project diary. Whenever a thought comes to you about this business that you want to do, you write it down in the diary. You put the date, the time, and what it is you thought about. Or maybe you were on the bus and you saw a poster and you thought, wow, that brought something to my mind. Take your phone out, take a picture of that picture on the bus, and then put it in your diary. Okay. The reason why is because this will give you a complete understanding when the time is ready, when you are ready to start implementing your processes and procedures, your strategies, etc. This diary will be the foundation for that. So what culture will your business be? Having kept the diary for 3 months or even longer, the best time scale is between 3 and 6 months, right? To keep a log of your thoughts, your planning. So how are you planning to do this? You have to write it down. You cannot just jump into a business. Oh, I like to cook. I'm going to start just selling food and that's it. No, it is a process, and it is something that you need to plan and look at. And Rome was not built in a day. Okay. If you want to have success, you have to be very disciplined in getting that success. So everything is a stage. Everything is in a process stage. So stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, etc., etc. And therefore, if you rush into it, then you are setting yourself up for failure. Okay. So you have to be smart about how you are approaching your business idea. You have to be very strategic and analytical in what you are doing. So the first step is that you need to have some sort of planning diary or thought diary, or whatever, a little notebook, whatever, that you write stuff down every time something about your business comes into your mind. So, for example, you might be sitting in a beach on a holiday somewhere and you think of the name of your business, right? Or you've thought of 3 names of your business. You write it down, because eventually from those 3 names of that business, you will choose one. Okay. And so that is just my first tip for you, to take out a book, a copybook. How long I haven't heard that word, copybook. Any kind of book, and it will be your business diary, project diary, business planner, whatever you want to call it, honey. You just call it, make it yours, own it, and this is going to be a wonderful start for your business. Don't wait. Don't put it off. If you are ready to become successful, then your success starts today, not tomorrow, today. Go and find a book, an old book, or you can use your laptop, or you can use your phone, whatever, but start it today. So that's my number 1 tip. Join me next week for my number 2 tip. And I hope that you have enjoyed this very short live. And I look forward to seeing you all again next week. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel on YouTube, and also to like this video on Facebook. Follow me in my group, Luxury Lifestyle, and also leave your comments. I would love to see what you have to say about my broadcast. Have a wonderful Friday. And remember, you have a choice, and it's up to you to make that choice. Love you all. Bye-bye.